The area of a rectangular swimming pool is 5,000 square feet, and its perimeter is 300 feet. Let x be the width and y be the length of the pool. A. Write a system of nonlinear equations that models this situation. B. Solve the system. On the board, I've written the important information. The area is 5,000 square feet. The perimeter is 300 feet. We're letting x equal the width and y equal the length. Now recall, to find the area, you multiply length times width, which means our first equation is x times y equals 5,000. The perimeter, which is 300 feet, we find by taking twice the width and adding it to twice the length. In other words, 2x plus 2y would equal 300. That is our second equation. We need to solve these two equations, this system, for part B. So this was part A, and now for part B. Well, the first thing is, let's simplify this equation by dividing both sides by 2. That would yield the equation x plus y equals 150. Then what we can do is take the first equation and solve it for y. That is y would be equal to 5,000 divided by x. We can now substitute for the value of y the expression 5,000 divided by x. So what we have is the equation x plus, now replacing y with 5,000 over x, and that equals 150. We now have an equation in which there is a fraction, and so we need to multiply both sides by x so that we can clear the fraction. So we're going to multiply the left side by x, and we're going to multiply the right side by x. Distributing the x on the left-hand side yields x squared. And now when we distribute the x here, the x's will actually cancel. So we have plus 5,000, and that equals 150x. Subtracting 150x from both sides so that we have a quadratic equation in standard form, we would have x squared minus 150x plus 5,000 equals 0. And now we factor the left-hand side. That factors as x minus 50 times x minus 100, and that equals 0. Now we set each of these factors equal to 0. That is, x minus 50 equals 0, or x minus 100 equals 0. In this first instance, we add 50 to both sides, which results in x equals 50. In this second equation, we add 100 to both sides, which results in x equals 100. Now that's just the value of x. We need to calculate the value of y. Remember that we have the equation that y is equal to 5,000 divided by x. Or in other words, for the first value of x, 5,000 divided by 50, which gives us an answer of 100 for y. Applying the same equation to the second value of x, it would be 5,000 divided by 100, which equals 50. So we have two possible answers here that we're looking at. That x, which is the width, equals 50, and y, which is the length, equals 100. Or we have x, which again is the width, which is 100, and y, which is the length, of 50. Well, of course, we normally think of the width being shorter than the length, so we would not take this one as the answer. Rather, we would take that the width which is x equals 50, and then the length is y equals 100. So the dimensions of the pool are 50, and it would be feet by 100 feet.